Welcome to your 2026 annual horoscope for Gemini. This year brings powerful shifts, new opportunities, and meaningful turning points across career, love, and health. In this full-year astrology forecast, we'll explore how the major planetary movements of 2026 shape your path, influence your decisions, and open doors for growth. Whether you're looking for clarity, planning ahead, or simply curious about what the new year holds, this guide will help you understand the energy of 2026 and how to work with it, not against it. We'll break down the biggest themes of the year, the key transits to watch, and the opportunities Gemini can tap into throughout 2026. So settle in, take a deep breath, and let's explore what the new year has in store for you. Your birthday is between the 21st of May and the 20th of June. This year is defined by the message, think deeper, connect truer. This year, your energy is best directed toward mental clarity, emotional expression, communication refinement, nervous system balance, learning expansion, mindful presence. You must goal to stabilize inner dialogue, strengthen authentic communication, expand intellectual horizons. Let's understand your annual graph. 2026 becomes a year of intellectual expansion and emotional refinement for Gemini, where your curiosity leads you into new territories that reshape your worldview. The early months bring opportunities to learn, travel, or collaborate with people who challenge your assumptions and inspire you to think bigger. Communication becomes your superpower, but you also learn the value of silence, reflection, and choosing your words with intention. Relationships evolve as you become more aware of how your mental restlessness affects emotional stability, prompting you to cultivate deeper presence with the people you care about. Professionally, this is a year of versatility and reinvention, where you may juggle multiple roles or explore new skills that open unexpected doors. Financially, you benefit from diverse income streams, but you must stay organized to avoid scattering your resources. By the final months, you feel mentally sharper, emotionally wiser, and more connected to a sense of purpose that integrates both logic and intuition. The next we have is about your career, profession, and finance. 2026 becomes a year of intellectual expansion and professional reinvention for Gemini, where your curiosity leads you into new territories that reshape your career trajectory. The early months bring opportunities to learn new skills, explore different industries, or collaborate with people who challenge your thinking. You may find yourself juggling multiple roles or projects, but this variety energizes you rather than overwhelming you. Professionally, you thrive in environments that value innovation, communication, and adaptability, and you may be drawn to roles that allow you to express your ideas freely. Financially, you benefit from diverse income streams, but you must stay organized to avoid scattering your resources. Mid-year brings clarity about which ventures are worth pursuing and which ones drain your energy without offering meaningful returns. As you refine your focus, your productivity increases, and you begin to see tangible results from your efforts. By the final months, you feel more confident in your professional direction, and your financial stability improves as you adopt a more strategic approach to managing your income and expenses. While finance is important, health is wealth. Now let's see what 2026 has for your health and well-being. 2026 becomes a year of mental clarity and nervous system recalibration for Gemini, where your well-being depends heavily on how you manage your thoughts, communication patterns, and daily stimulation. The early months highlight the need to slow down your mental pace, especially if you've been juggling too many responsibilities or absorbing too much information. You may notice that your energy fluctuates based on your environment, prompting you to create healthier boundaries around social interactions, digital consumption, and multitasking. This year encourages you to explore practices that calm the mind, meditation, journaling, breathwork, or even creative hobbies that allow your thoughts to flow without pressure. Physically, your lungs, shoulders, and arms may require extra care, especially if stress manifests through shallow breathing or tension. Mid-year brings a renewed sense of vitality as you adopt routines that support both mental and physical flexibility, such as yoga, dance, or mobility training. Nutrition also plays a role, and you may experiment with foods that support cognitive function and stable energy. By the final months, you feel more centered, more focused, and more capable of maintaining inner calm even in fast-paced environments. It is said that one can win the battle if there is peace in relationship and family. Let's hear out what 2026 has to unfold for your love, relationship, and family. 2026 becomes a year of emotional clarity and relational evolution for Gemini, where communication becomes the foundation of deeper connection. The early months highlight the need to express your feelings more openly, especially if you've been avoiding emotional conversations or keeping your thoughts scattered. If you're single, you attract someone who stimulates your mind and encourages emotional honesty, helping you build a bond that feels both intellectually engaging and emotionally supportive. In existing relationships, you work through misunderstandings by choosing clarity over assumptions, and this shift strengthens your connection. Family dynamics also improve as you become more present and attentive, offering your time and energy in ways that create harmony. Mid-year brings opportunities for heartfelt conversations that resolve lingering tensions, and you may reconnect with relatives or friends you've been distant from. By the final months, your relationships feel more authentic, more communicative, and more aligned with your desire for meaningful connection. Wait, there is more to know about the planetary highlights. Let's start with Jupiter. The Jupiter in Taurus between May and October. Jupiter's movement through Taurus in May and October 2026 invites Gemini into a period of quiet expansion, where growth happens behind the scenes rather than in the spotlight. These months encourage introspection, healing, and the release of old mental patterns that have limited your progress. You may feel drawn to spiritual practices, solitude, or creative exploration that nourishes your inner world. This transit also helps you uncover hidden strengths and intuitive insights that guide your next steps. Financially, you benefit from subtle opportunities or long-term planning rather than immediate gains. By the end of the year, you emerge with greater clarity, emotional balance, and a renewed sense of direction. The next is the Saturn currently in Pisces throughout the year. Saturn's presence in Pisces all year brings Gemini a period of professional maturation and increased responsibility. You may feel called to step into roles that demand discipline, structure, and long-term commitment. This transit encourages you to refine your career path, eliminate distractions, and focus on building a solid foundation for future success. You may also confront insecurities about your capabilities, but Saturn helps you strengthen your confidence through consistent effort. Authority figures may play a significant role in shaping your direction, offering guidance or challenging you to rise to higher standards. By the end of 2026, you feel more grounded in your professional identity and more prepared for long-term growth. You may also want to know about the Mercury, which is retrograde in April, August, and December. With Mercury as your ruling planet, Gemini feels the 2026 retrogrades more intensely than most. April brings disruptions in daily routines, technology, and scheduling, urging you to slow down and avoid multitasking. August highlights relationship dynamics, revealing communication gaps that require patience and clarity. December brings introspection about your identity, prompting you to rethink how you present yourself and what you truly want moving forward. These retrogrades help you refine your communication style, strengthen emotional awareness, and create healthier boundaries. By year's end, you feel more centered, more intentional, and more aligned with your authentic voice. The most important influencers are eclipses that fuel the result of timing events. This year, the eclipses are in March and September. The March and September 2026 eclipses reshape Gemini's social world and emotional foundations. The March eclipse highlights friendships, networks, and long-term aspirations, prompting you to reevaluate who truly supports your growth. You may release connections that feel draining or misaligned. The September eclipse turns your attention to home and family, encouraging you to strengthen emotional security and resolve lingering domestic issues. These eclipses help you balance your outer world with your inner world, creating harmony between your ambitions and your emotional needs. By year's end, you feel more supported, more grounded, and more aligned with relationships that uplift you. To summarize, in my opinion, during 2026, you must slow the mental pace. Your mind races naturally, but 2026 requires you to reduce mental clutter. Focus on one task at a time and avoid scattering your energy across too many commitments. This helps you stay grounded, reduces stress, and improves your ability to make clear decisions without feeling overwhelmed. Speak with emotional honesty. This year highlights the importance of expressing your feelings directly rather than hiding behind humor or logic. Honest communication deepens your relationships and prevents misunderstandings. When you share your inner world, Others respond with warmth and understanding, strengthening your emotional connections. Protect your nervous system. Your well-being depends on managing overstimulation. Limit digital overload, reduce chaotic environments, and create quiet spaces where your mind can reset. This helps you maintain clarity, improve focus, and avoid burnout. Your energy becomes more stable when you prioritize mental rest. Expand through learning. New knowledge becomes a source of empowerment. Explore subjects that challenge your thinking or open new pathways for growth. Whether through travel, study, or mentorship, expanding your mind brings emotional balance and renewed inspiration. Learning becomes your anchor in 2026. Thank you for watching your 2026 annual horoscope. This year is filled with potential, and understanding the bigger picture helps you move through it with confidence and purpose. To get even more clarity, make sure you watch the 2026 month-by-month horoscope.